Alright, folks, so, this is going up a little later than usual. I got busy with work, including some other things. Uh, I'm just gonna say this first off, before I start this video, before I talk about wrestling related, before talking review about Raw, all I gotta say is one thing and one thing only. And you guys know I'm a Patriot fan, so I'm just gonna say this quick, quiet, be through with this. Jimmy time, baby. Alright, let's go. So, we kick off Monday Night Raw with Gunther. He's back. He came in the ring. And what does he do? Does he do anything different? No. He cuts a promo. And while he cuts a promo, he comes out Seth Rollins. Rollins comes out, of course, with JJ Security, Mercury, and Noble. Rollins welcomes Triple H back. Says he misses him, yada yada yada. And Kane then comes out. And then all of a sudden, things get interesting. Because then we get added a stipulation that if Rollins does not retain his WWE World Heavyweight Championship at Payback this Sunday. By the way, they were in Cincinnati, Ohio. We'll get to that a little later. If he does not retain his championship at the pay-per-view at Payback, Kane will be fired from the Authority. Correct me if I'm wrong. And I know I could be wrong because I'm human. I make mistakes just like you, everyone does. But, wasn't Kane quitting the Authority like 3 or 4 weeks ago? Or are we just going to pretend that never happened? Hashtag TNA booking for the win, brother. Okay. No, just kidding. Every freaking wrestling, trust me, every wrestling company's had their polls and then some. But anyways, I just like poking fun at TNA because it's fun, and TNA's like that ex-girlfriend that you just like to make fun of to this very day. It's fun. Anyways, so we go on to the handicap match. We got the JJ Security, Joey Mercury and Jamie Noble versus the Dean motherfucking Ambrose, folks. That's right. The hometown boy. Again, they were in Cincinnati, Ohio. The greasy-haired freaking titty master, Mr. Renee Young himself, the Joker's long-lost son, known as Dean Ambrose. Match happened. Ambrose wins, because, obviously, Ambrose is part of the Fatal 4-Way, and Ambrose has been looking strong as of late. We always like to joke about how woman's gotta look strong. Believe that. But, it's Dean Ambrose that's been looking strong in the last couple weeks. Just saying. So, move on to Dolph Ziggler versus King Barrett. No longer bad news, he's just King Barrett, which is a shame because I really missed those bad news. Really do. So, Sheamus Fella, aka the long lost Pirates of the Caribbean cast member Fella, was on commentary. And I don't know if I said this or not, but I like Sheamus' new theme. I don't think I've said that in any of my videos thus far, but Sheamus, I like his new heelish theme. Let's face it, we're all getting tired of too many limes, lobster head. Okay. But his new thing with the whole bagpipes and death metal thing going there, it's pretty cool. Anyways, so yeah, Ziggler versus Barrett match itself was alright. Barrett wins after hitting his bull hammer. That's how entertaining the match was. No, I'm just kidding. Barrett hits a bull hammer on Ziggler after Sheamus distracts Ziggler. Which the 3 Barrett wins. And apparently, I guess Ziggler and Sheamus are having a rematch at Payback. So Sheamus can get his payback. See what you did there, WWE. Thank God it's not a kiss in the ice match. Because I ever thought of the opportunity of another man kissing another man's ass. Yes, that turns me on, folks. No. Before anyone, no. Alright, just, hell no. Okay. So, then we have Eric Rowan, who apparently is heel again. Thank God, because his face career was going nowhere. Versus Fandango. And apparently Luke Harper came out with Eric Rowan, and I was like, okay, well, what the hell? So Fandango gets squashed in like 30 seconds by Eric Rowan. Rowan wins. I've never been a huge fan of Eric Rowan by stretch of the imagination. But I think when, they split him up with Harper, it was just really weird. Like, the only comparison I can make of it in some sort of some of it a little bit is when the WWE started doing the whole brand split in 2002. You know, I think you had, what was it? You had Devon on SmackDown. He changed the gimmick to like Reverend Devon, and Bully Ray, Bubba Ray, Brother Ray, whatever the hell you want to call him, was on Raw. It was just like, it was really weird. And then they had the whole Judgment Day thing with Trish and Stacy. I mean, it was just awkward seeing them like face each other. It was really weird, but you know, hopefully it seems like WWE's putting back, you know, do like a reset button, bringing Harper and Rowan back together, which you know they need because to me, no homo, but as a career wise, they need each other. Bray, go get to Bray later on. Trust me, I'll get to him. But here it's like, okay, maybe WWE can realize the mistakes and maybe we can have, I don't know, instead of giving New Day tag team championships, maybe down the road we can have, you know, primetime players versus the Wyatt family, meaning Harper and Rowan, for the tag titles. I'm game. I'm going for that. Alright, let's go. So speaking of game, the game that John Cena likes to play. No, not the one that he pretends that he's ever going to marry and give kids to Big Titty Wonder Woman Divas Champion Nikki Bella. No, I'm talking about the games of his U.S. Open Challenge because those are totally realistic. Actually, both scenarios are really realistic, aren't they? Yeah, anyways. So next we have the United States Championship match between Neville versus... And the match itself, I know a lot of people, of course, dislike Cena. We've been through this for God knows how many years now. And Cena, I'll admit, I'm one of those rare people who dislike Cena, but actually says, you know what, he's actually had some good to entertaining to even great matches. You know, I'll give Cena credit. I'll give the devil his due. You know, so yeah, he had his good match here. Neville, you know, did his flying stick pretty good. Neville wins by disqualification because Rusev comes out and just beats up on Neville, throws him out, and then Rusev beats up on John Cena. Boy, I can't wait till freaking Lana's face turn to come along, guys. You know, I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, Lana seems like a woman that, obviously she can play a great heel, but as a face, I think she also has just the potential just as good. So I don't know. I mean, Vince keeps on saying, "Oh, we're gonna give her a push." Damn it! Like, what kind of push can you give her? I mean, you're gonna give her literally the Sable treatment where she becomes a manager to LOL. I know how to wrestle all of a sudden, you know? Because then people are gonna be like real skeptical, saying, "Dude, why is it like Sasha Banks, Charlotte, freaking Bailey? You know, all these women who have been working down in NXT for a while, are not gonna get called up on the main roster from getting a push. But hey, we're pushing Lana. Shut up." God, get her legs around me. Anyways, so next we have Kane versus Roman Reigns, and I know I've been one of the very, very, very quite a bit of people who have given Roman Reigns heat. It's gonna make a remake, girl. But from what I heard about his 24 special, that apparently it wasn't as bad, and yes, of course they made him look strong, but you know how those specials are like, like behind the scene kind of specials. They're supposed to make you look strong, I remember as a kid, they had VH1, behind the music, they have like Bon Jovi, Billy Idol, the Rolling Stones, basically telling about the biography of their life and, making them look good, at the end of the segment usually. So, if I'm that bored, I might look at the Roman Reigns special, but I swear to God, if I get bored by his monotone, robotic, motherfucking voice after 5 minutes, I'm done. Alright? So, anywho, Kane versus Roman Reigns. Match doesn't really happen. Ends in a no contest. Kane and Roman Reigns are brawling. Yeah. Okay. So next you had Remote. Hippie, apparently now jobber Bella versus Tamina. I should say Tamina. NTO my reviews. I owe you like $500 now. Just kidding, for copyright. But anyways, anyone that knows me, has been following me for the last several years. By the way, follow me on Twitter. That could be on the description box as usual. And subscribe if you have not. But anywho, if you've been a loyal subscriber of mine, you would know I have never been a fan of Tamina. It's just like, to me, she has no personality. She's, I'm not picky on looks, but yeah, and her in-ring skills is so slow and so monotone. It's like, LOL, we all know the only reason you have a job still is because who your daddy is. Hall of Famer Jimmy Superfly Snuka. Okay, so yeah, Tamina wins, and you gotta love how Naomi's still a heel despite her using that stupid, ridiculous finishing move on this rear view. And then she still thinks that I'm amazing, and apparently she thinks she's like Jazz 2.0. Jazz calls. She wants her gimmick back, bitch. Anyways, big black bitch. Anyways, so then we're supposed to have Curtis Axel Mania brother, versus Macho Mandow. Yeah, Macho Mandow, known as Damien Sandow. And apparently we're going to get the Mega Powers 2.0 in the pre-show at Payback. Curtis Axel Mania brother. Well, the Macho Mandow versus the Ascension. Remember when the Ascension were getting a push? Here's a better joke. Remember when the Ascension were like tag team champions for like a year in NXT? I've told you they've sucked for a while. This is one of those things where it's like the match is gonna suck in general, but the comic relief will make it a train wreck. But it'll be a train wreck that at least I will enjoy. I hope you do too. So out comes Daniel Bryan. Yes, yes, yes. And a lot of people thinking, okay, he's either A, going to retire, or B, strip the championship, or hell, maybe C, maybe both. Maybe he'll pull an edge. Say that he's, the champion. His doctors told him he can't wrestle again unless he wants to be paralyzed for the rest of his life. So Daniel Bryan comes out there, of course, gets a big reaction because it's, Daniel Bryan. Now, you guys know me, I'm a Daniel Bryan fan. Now, I'm not a Daniel Bryan super fan. What I mean by super fan, I don't mean like, oh yeah, have a few posters of him. Because if you have a few posters of him, that's fine. Do whatever. But when I mean not super fan, I mean super fan that's like, oh my god, Daniel Bryan has to win every fucking match. Oh my god, he lost this match. What the hell? You know what I mean? Like, I grew up idolizing The Rock as a kid. I was 8 years old. I'll admit, I was pissed off whenever he lost a match because I was like, LOL, he's my hero. But with Daniel Bryan, it's like, okay, he loses a match, big whoop. He's probably gonna win a match within the next 2 weeks. Relax. He's not freaking, he's not freaking Zack Ryder. He'll come and he'll freaking wrestle and he'll win a match. Calm your tits. But anyways, Daniel Bryan comes out and he basically admits that he's been injured as of late, and due to him not having in-ring competition. meanwhile, Brock Lesnar was champion for what, God knows how many months, and he didn't defend the championship. But anyways, I digress. Daniel Bryan announces that he has to relinquish. He has to vacate. That's right. Your new Intercontinental Champion once again vacate. Yeah, man, that guy's a beast. I can't wait till he becomes WWE 2K16. If he's not in that game, we riot. So anywho, Daniel Bryan has to vacate the Intercontinental Championship. Of course, a lot of people upset about that. He's to be stripped of the championship. Daniel Bryan seeming more and more kind of like Edge 2.0, and what I mean by that, Rey Mysterio. Here's maybe a more fair comparison. A guy who's a mid-carder, but he could be upper main eventer card as well. But it's just the injury's just getting too much for him, and it's just like, what if? So hopefully he stays healthy, but if not, And by the way, also apparently at the end of the month, at May 31st, was supposed to be just a regular live event, like a house show basically. It's now going to be a pay-per-view on the network, an Elimination Chamber. Yeah, they're bringing that back. And supposedly both the Tag Team Championships and the Intercontinental Championship, which is currently vacated, will be contested in an Elimination Chamber. To me, that's freaking sick. Alright, I love it. Tag team titles on the line in the chamber. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think we've ever seen that before. We've never seen that before. Intercontinental title on the line. The Intercontinental title on the line. In a big, extreme, structure, like Elimination Chamber. That's pretty cool. You know, maybe they can give guys like, you know, Cesaro, Tyson Kidd, Bray Wyatt. You know they're gonna put Barrett in there. Neville. You know, there's a lot of guys they could put in that matchup that would make the match pretty darn cool, really cool and special. So, anywho, and to me, you know, people talk about Johns, being the United States champion. That that makes it prestigious because he's still the poster boy. He has a mid-card championship known as the U.S. title. Well, to me, having the IC title belt and Elimination Chamber kind of makes it a bit special. I'm not saying, oh, it's 1998 all over again, where it's like, okay, you win the IC championship, you're probably going to be a main eventer in about a year or two. No, I'm not saying that by any stretch of the imagination. But, it's, a little bit more prestigious than, the good glory days of Kofi Kingston, Dolph Ziggler, and Santino Marella playing hot potato with the IC title. Remember those good old days? So anyways, move on. We have Big E versus Cesaro. Obviously got two very strong guys facing each other. Match itself, Cesaro wins. Probably guess who's retaining the belt at Payback. Anyways, oh my god. Remember when I was talking about Bray Wyatt and said I'll get to him later? This is when I'm getting to him. And I sound like a broken record because I've been saying this for like months. But I'm a fan of Bray. But the son of a bitch. And I'll be fair, if this was Cena, if this was Orton, if this was Roman Reigns, oh my god, we wouldn't hear the end of it. Oh, he repeats the same crap over and over every week, he sucks, blah blah blah, get him off my TV, I never want to see him hold a belt or main event anything in my life. But if Bray Wyatt does it, it's magically entertaining and great. Now granted, everyone has their catchphrase. I mean, hell, how many times did we hear, and that's the bottom line, because Stone Cold said so, Austin 3:16, give me a hell yeah, if you smell what The Rock is cooking. Everyone has their own catchphrase at special moments, I understand that. But my god, I swear to you, every Bray Wyatt promo is almost exactly the same. He's in a dark room, he has some dim-ass light on him, he freaking says the same crap over and over again. He just rephrases this and switches a couple of words from, Undertaker, dead man to why me, right back, big guy. That's basically the same thing. Like, might take those few words out and put a few new ones in there and just leave it there. It's kind of like whenever you used to do plagiarism. Face it, we've all kind of plagiarized in high school whenever you used to do papers, how maybe even college, where you looked at the articles and said, that's really good. Let me rephrase it to the point where it sounds a bit more believable like me, and I'll change like 6 words out of it. You know what I mean? Like, that's what it feels like whenever Bray Wyatt's getting a promo. It's like, son of a bitch, stop repeating yourself. God damn. But anyways, I'm a fan of both Ryback and Wyatt, so whenever they have their match, can be good. But YOLO. So then we move on to the main event. Seth Rollins, and a non-title match, of course. And the match itself, you can probably guess, Orton and Rollins. Pretty good match, entertaining some stuff. Pretty good, not bad. Then we have to have JJ Security coming out. They come out, be a buzzkill as usual. Orton wins by DQ. And then Mayhem strikes. Then you have Kane coming out. Because, again, by the way, this is like a straight pay-per-view where Kane is somewhat the focal point of the pay-per-view, the main event. Last pay-per-view, it was like, LOL, he's the guardian of the cage, guardian of the gate. Now, Seth has to win or he's fired from the Authority. So, anywho, Kane comes out, then Roman Reigns, baby girl, comes out, because he wants to go fist up your ass, then Dean Ambrose came out. He got a huge pop for freaking giving dirty deeds on Roman Reigns. Probably 2 reasons there. One, hometown, and one because motherfucking Roman Reigns. But anywho, that's so Ambrose looked strong. Yes, for a second straight week, Ambrose looked strong in the main event. And yeah, let's be real, he's not winning. That means he's not winning it. But people have been saying to be quick before in this video. People are saying, I know it's been a bit long, and I apologize. But, people are like, oh, Ambrose, should he turn heel? Should he not turn heel? To me, it's like, it's pros and cons. Pro, it's like, okay, obviously, if you've seen his indie work as John Moxley, I believe it's CCW, You know, he said and did some crazy ass shit there. You know what I mean? Like he could play a great heel. We all know that with his mic skills. But you know, the guy is over right now. I'm not saying he's Daniel Bryan over. You know, it's not like okay, the guy's gonna be set for life as a face. All right, but you know, it's like okay, with guys like you know Roman Reigns still getting mixed reactions. Who's supposed to be your next big face? Uh, and freaking Daniel Bryan might not be there for the next few years due to injury. Who the hell's gonna be your number two face? Cena's not always gonna be there. Like, it's just again, you need to, and I get it. They need stronger faces, but here's the thing: if Ambrose turns face, I mean turns heel, excuse me. What is he gonna do? Join the Authority, and then freaking JJ Security is gonna come and freaking help him too? Like, it's just gonna be the same booking, guys. Like I've been saying this for years. WWE's like one thing I'll give TNA credit for. Yes, I'm giving TNA credit for something. When they book their heels, they look strong. Even in NXT, you know the heels they look strong. Heels on the main roster, pussy ass bitch. I mean, I'm a fan of Rollins, but I've been saying this ever since he joined the Authority. Oh yeah, they gotta save his ass. Oh, they gotta save his ass. Oh, they gotta save. Like, grow a pair and freaking beat the hell out of them. You know what I mean? And I'm not talking about the Authority. That'd be hilarious to watch. Beat the hell out of whoever's trying to kick your ass. For example, you're gonna tell me you're not afraid of Brock Lesnar, but when Randall Keith Thornton's coming at you, you're running for your life? It's Brock motherfucking Lesnar. The guy's built like a freaking mountain, alright? Like shit. Anyways, that's it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Oh, episode... God, I'm so tired. Raw review. Comment down below. Subscribe if you have not. Follow me on Twitter. Link will be down in the description box. And hopefully I'll go to sleep soon, because now I can barely keep my eyes open. So, catch y'all later.